огне. Кто читает свои сны, поклоняюсь темноте.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Red Reaper back with another Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta video. Today, it's more of a review and my thoughts on week 1 of the beta. Sorry, it's a little, get the video coming through a little late, even though at this time, if y'all watching this video, the beta be live for week 2 at about 10 Pacific time. But let's get into the video. In my opinion, the beta was pretty cool. The only, I had some things that I disliked about it, and then I had some things that I liked about it. So I'm express them and let you guys know how I felt about the beta, just in my opinion. So what you guys watching right now on the screen, you're watching the new the night vision mode that they added in the Modern Warfare, which in my opinion, is something different, that you don't really see in the first person shooter. So I think it's pretty cool. In my opinion, the only thing I disliked about the mode is that when you aim and you shoot, you kind of like turn your gun to the side, and the laser, the only cool thing is the laser sight, because it's more of giving your shots accuracy. But for me, I wish you didn't have to turn your gun to the side. Maybe they had it turned to the side just so you can see, the laser and where your shots is going. So that's the only thing I can think of where they was going in that direction. But yeah, in my opinion, it's, like I said, something new and different into the game. I will say some of the things that were wrong, in my opinion, with this mode is that also too, because it's for everybody, that if you haven't played the beta yet, just be ready for some camping. That's all I'm going to tell you. Be ready for camping. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, and me, it's like a night vision mode. If it's people camping during the day, where they can actually see people moving around the map, what you think they're going to do in the night vision mode? They really going to be camping. That's what I ran into. It's people camping. Also, I had to play that way too, just because I know they were playing like that. You got to kind of adapt to the play style that's going on in the map, or whatever, however it's playing. But in my opinion, overall, it's pretty good. A pretty good mode, or whatever. The guns feel great. I will say that the guns feel great. I didn't feel myself really getting a lot of hit markers. There's some of the guns I felt times where I was across the map getting shot, and I would turn 180 across the map and melt somebody after I had already got, damn near on the brink of death. So the guns feel good. I feel if you got good aim, you can melt people like butter. It is ridiculous. On the guns, I was like, I want to say for week 2 of the beta, I think they're raising the level cap up to 30, so we'll be able to get, access to, some more guns and stuff. At least the guns that they had in the week 1 beta, they were okay, but I felt they should, we should have had more access to more guns or whatever. Like, we should have access to another sniper instead of just the one. But overall, like I said, the guns felt good. I felt like you could control the recoil patterns, and it wasn't like it was something that was like, damn, I can't use this gun. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm going left to right, up and down. Like, once you got the recoil pattern down on, like, I would say like the AK-47, to me, has crazy like a recoil pattern. But once you get the recoil pattern down, trust me, in my opinion, I want to say in my opinion, just when I was using out of the guns in the beta, the AK-47 was probably in my opinion, the best gun in the beta for as far as for me in my use. So trust me, you guys should check it out. What I might have to throw up a class setup video with the AK-47 that I was running in the beta for you guys. Also, the sniper, which the only sniper we got to use in the game. I will say this: out of the whole time I was using the beta, out of the whole time I was using it throughout the beta, I want to say I got maybe 3 hit markers. Maybe 3 hit markers. So I was hitting all my shots, and this is with a suppressor. Most of the time you put a suppressor on a sniper, you're going to get hit markers. I was literally blowing people away. And then they were saying, oh, they don't think you can quick scope because the aim down sights with the sniper is slow. It is slow, but you can still quick scope. You still can quick scope people. So just because it's slow, people don't think, oh, I don't want to use a sniper because I like to snipe and quick scope. Now I can't do it. No, actually you can quick scope. I will say the map I like. Well, the maps in the beta, which is the map we're on right now, the map with the cave. That was the only thing I disliked about this map was the cave. I think everything else, like the design, the building stuff about the map were good. I didn't like the cave because, like, what you see, and I'm playing headquarters on this map, you would have people like, say the headquarters in the cave where I'm at right now on the map, there'd be somebody just chilling in the corner right there, like, and you run by and you get shot in the quarter and there's nowhere near the HQ. But that was the only thing, like, you would be like, what the heck? It's in the cave. But I disliked the cave because it was always people in the cave camping. So that was like the one thing about this map that I disliked. The map, which was, previously that was up in the night vision. I didn't really care for that map because it's small. You know what I mean? Not just small, just the way the map was, the spawns. Like, I will say headquarters probably had, to me, the worst spawns. And at least what I was playing in the game, because say you would kill somebody, like right here, if I killed like somebody and I just ran around the side of out the side of the cave, that same dude would be right there, spawn out around the corner. So the spawns are kind of, were a little bit garbage. So hopefully when this week 2 come up, they worked on that. They seen the feedback from everybody, and they worked on the spawns. Like I said, the spawns were a little terrible. In like all the game modes, the spawns were a little terrible in my opinion. Like I had points where I would kill somebody and I would be aiming and I would watch them spawn literally in front of me, or I would do the same thing. I would die and spawn literally in front of like a whole team. So hopefully they work on the spawns. You know what I mean? And they need to buff the kill streaks. That's something they need to do, is buff the kill streaks. The kill streaks. What was it? The veto. Was that the veto jet or whatever? That, which is all it is just the Harrier, right? Different name because they trying to, they want to change up the names. So which is all it is just the Harrier from Modern Warfare 2. Let me tell you, out of the streaks that I got in the game, I did not like it. I would sit there and drop the streak out and it wouldn't get kills. I would get 3 kills while there's people running out. Like I don't think there's anything like none of the perks were unlocked that can hide you from any of the kill streaks and stuff, so it just was not doing work. So hopefully they buff that, because that was one of my favorite streaks of all time. You drop a quick like airstrike out and then turn around and you get a plane that come out and just rip up, that would rip up the map. So hopefully they buff you know, that streak, or buff some of the other streaks, like even like the helicopter, the Pablo. Hopefully they buff that. I mean, I seen where that was going in, but I even had parts when I called it out and it really got like a couple kills. So hopefully, like I said, they buffed the streaks. And the thing I will say, yeah, I will say I just like it, but I was using it as well. The Claymore, the Claymore, the Claymore was in the beta was like as if I was playing Call of Duty Ghosts with IEDs. Like you get on like a nice little streak, you be running through people, and then you go to run up in a building where somebody is at because you got the UAV out, and there you go flying out of a doorway because there's claymores all over the place. And just because you can run, I think it's, what is it, Sharpno or something? I think that's a name of the streak where you can get two explosions or two lethals. Sorry about that. So think about it. You can just place a claymore here, place a claymore here, and you can be covered in a building. So that was one of the things I disliked. So I mean, even if you had, you know, the perk on to take less explosive damage, it didn't matter. You got hit by a claymore, run through, get hit by the other claymore, and die. So it really wasn't like it was like it really protected you against the claymore. Hopefully, too, they add where you can unlock more attachments for the guns, because in my opinion, there was some of the guns they should have more attachments, but they didn't. Like I said, we got the whole thing with the mini map because there was no mini map. Me, I'm perfectly fine without the mini map. Like I'm not gonna say I don't use the mini map when I play, but like any Call of Duty game. But for me, I didn't feel that I needed the mini map because, like I said, how they had the little crossbar with the dots. You know, the bigger they were, the closer they were, which was cool. Okay, that's fine. And then, yeah, people, they were complaining, oh, the mini map, the mini map, the mini map, right? That was the big thing. But when you think about it, who needs a mini map when you got, when it's six, just say if it's a 6v6 and two or three people are out of that 6 team you playing against is sitting in corners. So you want a mini map so that you can see where people are firing at, so you can just sit in the corner and wait for them just because they near. Like, to me, that was dumb for people to complain about it. So they added the mini map into the game, even though when there's, you know, gun fire going on, there's no red dots popping on unless they use a UAV out. So that's kind of cool that they put it, so at least you know where you're going, you know where your teammates is at on the map. Maybe that was probably why they put it in, so people really complain, I don't know where my teammates is at. Okay. But like I said, the biggest thing that I dislike about the game at the moment is the camping, folks. The camping. Like I said, if you haven't played week 1, be ready for camping. That's just the way it is. You're going to have points where you're going to have to play that camping style to, you know what I mean, just so you can murk a couple people and move up on a position. But that's just the way, I don't know, just because there's no mini map thing, that's probably why there's, like, you know, a lot of camping. But like I said, overall, the game, like I said, was good. Guns felt good. I mean, I didn't really experience lag. It was a good game overall. Like I said, the camping was probably the only thing that I really disliked was the camping and some of the things in the map. But besides that, overall game, you guys play the beta and you haven't, like I said, you'll see for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed.